Hello students. In the earlier session, I made a small mistake and that is the platyhelminths, they show bilateral symmetry, not the radial symmetry. And so this is the correction. So let's start today's session with the classification of animal kingdom. So animal kingdom is also called as Animalia or Animalia or Metazoa. Animalia or Metazoa. What is metazoa? All the multicellular animals, big multicellular animals are present in this metazoa. Okay. So this Animalia or metazoa is divided into two subkingdoms. And they are first subkingdom is Parazoa and the other one is Eumetazoa. So this Parazoa, they do not have any tissues. So no tissues and no germ layers. Okay. And Eumetazoa, these have true tissues and true germ layers. Okay. So this Parazoa have the phylum Porifera. And this Parazoa has the phylum Porifera. And the example of Porifera is sponges. Example is sponges. These sponges show cellular level of organization. So they do not have any tissues. And the functions of these sponges, they are carried out by the cells and they do not have any germ layers. That means they ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. They do not have these germ layers. Okay. So these sponges, they belong to Porifera and Parazoa. Coming to the Eumetazoa, this Eumetazoa is divided into two grades. Okay. So two grades. The first grade is Radiata. First grade is Radiata and the second one is Bilateria or Triploblastica or Triploblastica. Or Triploblastica. Okay. So coming to the Radiata, grade Radiata. And here Triploblastica or Bilateria. These Radiata, these are diploblastic, and they exhibit radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. These radiates, these are diploblastic. That means they have only two germ layers and they are ectoderm and endoderm. And mesoderm is present as mesoglia. That means it is not generated at all. Okay, so it is a jelly layer or a jelly-like substance called mesoglia, and the phylum of this radiata is Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Okay. And coming to the Bilateria or Triploblastica, these animals are triploblastic and these show bilateral symmetry. The name itself indicates the bilateral symmetry. Okay. So these are triploblastic animals. Triploblastic animals. That means they show three germ layers. They are ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, and these exhibit bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. Okay. And these are divided into two. And they are protostomia, and deuterostomia. Deuterostomia. Okay. So these in this protostomia, the blastopore forms mouth. Okay, that means the in protostomia the blastopore first forms the mouth and then anus. And coming to the deuterostomia, this blastopore first forms the anus and then mouth. Okay, first mouth and then anus. Okay, so these protostomia are divided into three, and they are acoelomates, acoelomata, pseudocoelomata, and schizocilomata. Schizocoelomates. Acoelomata is called as these have no coelom. And pseudocoeloms, the name itself indicates the pseudo, that means the false coelom. Okay. And schizocoelomates, these show the coelom formed by splitting of mesoderm. Okay. Splitting of mesoderm. That means the coelom which is formed is formed by splitting of mesoderm. Splitting of mesoderm. Okay. And coming to the deuterostomia, these are enterocoelomates. Enterocoelomates. Okay. And these, and in these, coelom is formed by pouching of archenteron. Coelom is formed by pouching of archenteron. Okay. In acoelomates, there is no coelom. In pseudocoelomates, there is a coelom, but it is false coelom. And in schizocoelomates, the coelom is formed by the splitting of mesoderm. And coming to the deuterostomes, these are called as enterocoelomates. And in these enterocoelomates, the coelom is formed by pouching. That means they are small sac-like structures, and these sac-like structures are called as pouching. And this pouching of archenteron leads to the formation of coelom. Okay, or gut wall, archenteron or gut wall, you can say, or gut wall. Okay. Okay. So coming to the acoelomates, the phylum which is present in these acoelomates is platyhelminths. Platyhelminths. And in pseudocoelomates. Pseudocoelomates. And in pseudocoelomates, the phylum Nematoda, and rotifers or rotifera. Okay. Next, schizoscoelomates. The phylum is in schizoscoelomates. There are 3 phyla in the schizoscoelomates, and they are Annelida, Arthropoda, and Mollusca. Okay. Next, coming to the deuterostomia, that means in enterocoelomates, there are enterocoelomates are divided into 3 phyla, and they are enterocoelomates are divided into 3 phyla. They are Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. Hemichordata and Chordata. Okay. So this is about the classification of animal kingdom, and in the upcoming classes we will discuss about all these phyla and subkingdoms, and also these protostomes, deuterostomes. Okay. So in the next sessions we discuss about all these phyla. So this is end of the session.